In this video, we will see how we can connect multiple participants into the same meeting. So on this Connect Participants page, we have an example meeting page with join button. Let's copy this code right here and go to your favorite code editor, create a new file. First file is called host.html. We paste the content here. Create another file called participant.html. Paste the same content here. Now what we need to do is we need to edit these details again. So one thing, if you have already covered the authentication, you know how it works, then you would know that we need to pass the JWT token only for the participants who are also the hosts or the moderators of the meeting. So there are a few extra privileges that the moderators enjoy. So if you want to assign those privileges, then pass this JWT token for the hosts. So we are going to copy the JWT token, paste it. We are going to copy the domain name, paste it. We are going to take the consumer ID, paste it here, and we're going to save this file. So host.html is done. Now we come to the second file, which is participant.html. We are going to do the same, but in this case we will not be passing the JWT parameter. We will keep it empty. All right, we save this file as well. Now we have got two files. One is host.html and another participant.html. Let us assume that host.html is the page, the web page which the host of your meeting sees, and participant.html is the page that is displayed to all of the other participants who are using your application. Now the next important thing is that we need to connect both of these people into the same meeting. So to do that, we will go right here into the host.html file. We will assign a room name here. Now you could assign different room names based on your use case. So suppose you are conducting classes using this API, so the room name could be your classroom name, and whichever room name that you specify here, that will be the room name that will be used to connect the participants. So let's assign it a random room name for now. Let's say it is 1 2 3 4. It could be alphanumeric, so let's do that. So 1 2 3 4 ABCD is the room name, and we save this, and let's add this participant to this same room name. So let's keep it the same. Ideally this would be defined somewhere. It would be coming from your database, and then you will be routing different users to the same meeting. Okay, now let's save this as well. Now let's open this file. Let's try to connect the participant. So I am going to open this file. So as you can see, there is a join meeting button on this page, so the participant is able to see this. But as the authentication is supposed to work, the participants, if they join a meeting before at least even one host is there in that meeting, then they will have to wait outside until at least one host joins that same meeting. So let's see if that is working or not. So let's click on join meeting. This is the participant view, allow microphone access. So as you can see now, the participant is waiting for the host to join. So now let's open the page for the host. Host is able to see this page right here, and we have assigned a JWT token to the host. So when the host joins the meeting, allow. So yeah, he's joined as a moderator, and within just a few seconds, as you can see, now both of these host and participant have joined the same room. They are within the same meeting, and the video conference can go on. So this is how you connect two participants into one meeting, but you can extend the same to connect multiple participants within one conference room. So to demonstrate that, what we are going to do is end this meeting. We have copied over this host.html into host1.html and host2.html, and we have copied over the participant.html file into these three files right here. So in this conference, we are going to join 2 hosts and 3 participants. So each of these files denote the web pages that are viewed by each of these users within your application. So in host1.html, all we have done is change the display name to host1, and we are still passing the JWT. In host2, we have changed the display name to host2, and token is still being passed. In participant files, we are just changing the display names, and the token remains empty. So let's try to join these 5 participants in total into one conference and see how it looks like. So we are going to open these one by one. And join meeting. Host 1 has joined the meeting. This is host 2 joining the meeting. The participant joining. The second participant joining. And this is the last one. So as you can see, each of them are able to see this view right here. So this is the view for host 1, and this is the view for participant 3. So they can turn on their videos. You could do a lot more customizations within the API. You can hide certain buttons for certain participants only if you want, based on their privileges. And you could do a lot more. So please explore the documentation, and we are here to help in case of any issues.